What's going on, guys? John, aka Holmescope here, back with a brand new video, and today we are doing something very special for you guys, for our community. I am redesigning some of your logos. Now, how we were able to decide which logos we were going to end up doing, well, basically I had a logo drop in the Discord, which you can actually join by using the link down in the description below. But basically in this logo drop, I had everyone drop in their logos that they already have right now, and then I will pick and choose which ones to actually redesign for this video. All right, guys, here we are in the Discord and we're in the logo drop channel. You can see right here at the top, I wrote, drop your logos here to potentially be featured in my next YouTube video. I redesign your logos. Well, here we are in the YouTube video. So the first one, someone put in a little Elmo meme in there. I thought that was pretty funny. The second one up right here is Prodigy Nick. Now, I have a very, very hard stigma when it comes to mascot logo designs, and it's because you could tell that they're made on Fiverr for probably about like the $5 to $20 range, whatever it might be, by a designer that just has a strict template that they use. They kind of put things together and then they just ship it right out until they get to the next person. And it's almost like an assembly line with this type of thing. And I'm really, really hard against this, especially when it comes to logo design, because a lot of people think that this is what a logo should be, and it is not. Basically, what you got to think of a logo as is something that is going to represent your brand and represent your personality throughout the rest of your career. And this is something that will change very, very quickly and will get lost in the sea of all other mascot logos that a bunch of gamers have. What we want to do for Prodigy Nick now is create a logo that is very clean, minimal, and simple that he can use, that transcends digital design, where we can even do prints if he would ever need something like that. Something that's very simple and clean, as I had already mentioned. But one last thing that I want to point out with these logos is that you could tell with these outlines right here that they were done in Photoshop, and that's a big no-no when it comes to logo design. If you're ever working with a designer and they're using Photoshop to create your logo, chances are you're not working with someone that's as experienced as they should be, because you should be working in Adobe Illustrator if you're ever creating a logo. The reason why is because this is a vector-based program. So when you make one of these logo designs, they can be the size of a penny in Adobe Illustrator, and you can always expand them up to be the size of a billboard, and you never lose any resolution or anything. And if it's a good logo design, it'll actually be able to transcend the size of a penny into a billboard and still look good. I hope that makes sense, and I really don't mean to be ripping apart this logo at all. It's just a very big pet peeve I have with the mascot logos. So anyway, let's get right into the speed art of redesigning Prodigy Nick's logo. Some of you might be looking at this thinking, Holmescope, you know, the new logo that you made, it's really simple, almost too simple. I think I like the mascot logo better than even this new one. And I'll give it to you. The mascot logo in itself works good as its own separate art piece, but it is not good for branding. Where if you look at the new logo that we created, this is one that, as you can tell by looking at the screen right now, I created a pattern out of it. There's elements that are involved where now you're seeing it in all these different colors. It's so much more versatile, where you can use it in black and white. You can use it with the gradient that Prodigy Nick uses as his, I guess, branding, the yellow and orange. That could be used in the background of the logo without having to detriment anything. It's so versatile now that you could use this even in email headers or letterheads on actual prints. Again, the point of a logo is to emphasize branding in a clean and simple way that could be legible for anyone that comes across it. One little detail I want to mention about the logo too is it's a P, and when you flip it on its side, it makes an N. I just thought that was kind of a cool thing. If there's one thing you could take from this first logo design, it's stay away from mascot logos, please. For me. Okay, so now let's dive back into Discord and try to find the logo. This is kind of cool. It's actually like an animated GIF. That's a good logo in itself. I don't think I would need to really even change anything with that. This one kind of looks like an Avengers one. Here's a good one. Mac Flux, an M and an F. So one thing I like about this is that it kind of looks like a sword. I'd like to actually turn this into almost like a sword logo, and then have like the M and the F be the handles of it. Let's see how that comes out. I think this is a good example of taking something that already exists, not necessarily changing it so much, but adding to it to really set a theme for it. So in this case, I didn't really change the MF logo at all. I kept it exactly the same because it makes a nice triangle and it's symmetrical, so it does end up looking pretty good. But the thing is that there really isn't much going for it as far as any sort of theme or any direction for it. So adding in that sword and shield really emphasizes the type of theme that Mechaflux can have on their stream. If they wanted to have like an old medieval times theme to their whole stream, then they could do it based off of the logo right here. One thing that I would say though is that maybe the purple and blue don't work for that kind of theme, but I mean, it's up to them if they wanted to do anything like that. Like for all I know, they have purple and blue as the background lights on their stream, and that's why they do it. So either way, I think this did come out good, and it was kind of fun because I like the idea of doing like medieval times type logos or just like sword and shield in general, and I'd like to actually get a lot more creative with those types of logos. So yeah, all right, time to find our final logo. Okay, attach the video. Oh, there's actually a really sick animation with that. Maybe we do like a cyberpunk type of look, something like that. Okay, let's do this. I actually got some ideas for this. All right, so here's Encreffi's new logo. Basically, this redesign was taking inspiration from what had already been done. So like what he already posted in the Discord. I kind of got inspiration from that to kind of do like this kind of cyberpunk look. I'm sure, as you guys already heard me say in the video before, but I want to put a little bit more of a modern twist on it. And I don't mean cyberpunk like the video game, by the way. There's a certain style called cyberpunk that ironically Cyberpunk the game kind of takes from. But either way, looking at the logo now, it actually, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it kind of looks like the Twitch logo. With that drop shadow look to it, and with that certain font choice, which might actually end up being a good thing for him. So, I mean, looking through all these right now, the third image that I used was kind of just like an experiment just to see what I could do with like the different colors. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of these colors only because they're a little bit too bright, and I probably should have changed them to be a little bit less in your face. But either way, I think this still came out pretty well. So yeah, that is the final logo design for this video. If you guys want to be featured in part 2 of this video, make sure that you join our Discord and drop your logos down in the logo drop channel, because part 2 is going to be a lot more interesting. We might even include some logo animations. I don't know. We'll see. That's it for today's video, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy and subscribe if you want to see more content similar to this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love, peace, and chicken grease.